How's it going, everybody? Dylan Johnson here. Welcome to another workout of the day. Today we're going to be hitting some legs. So starting off with just some regular old back squats. For me, I prefer to do a little bit more of a low bar, so you can see, kind of hard to tell, but you can see the position of the bar is fairly low on my back, kind of riding just on my rear delts and almost at the bottom of my traps, versus a high bar which would be sitting like at the top of your traps. So with this, we're going to be starting off just warming up, kind of going through the movement. For me, after I've done my usual dynamic warm-ups, about 10-15 minutes of like dynamic stretching, maybe some walking lunges, just stuff to warm up my legs, warm up my joints. That's when I move into my first my first exercise, which is squats. And for this, I like to warm up during the movement as well. So I started at 135, did like 5 to 8 reps, threw on 25 pounds on each side, so up to 185, another 5 to 8 reps. I'm just kind of warming up into my working weight. Once I hit my working weight, which is around 225 to 275, I'm going to be hitting 4 sets of 5 reps. On this, really focus on controlling your speed, so not dropping down and throwing the weight back up. Control the speed so you can feel the contraction through the entire range of motion, and then also try and make sure you hit depth. That's a big key. If you don't hit depth, you're not going to be activating the entire muscle, so it's going to be more of a partial rep, which is not what we're going for right here. We want to try and do a full range of motion, fully activate the hamstrings, glutes, and the quads. So, like I said, 4 sets, 5 reps per set once you get into your working weight, and then we're going to jump into a couple of paused squats. So after we finish our 4 sets, what we're going to do is you can either keep the weight the same or you can decrease it. I ended up keeping the weight the same, and we're going to do a paused squat. So you can see here, come down, and I like to count to either a 5 or 10 count, and that's going to be between 5 and 10 second pause. And then we're just gonna do a single rep. Then rack it, rest about 30 seconds, and you're gonna do one more. So again, you can either decrease the weight if you need to, or you can keep the weight the same as your top set on your working sets. For me, I kept the weight the same for both of these, about 275. Paused reps, 5 seconds on that first one. Second one I did about 10 seconds. Again, it's whatever you feel comfortable doing. Really focus on staying tight, don't loosen up at the bottom. After that, we're gonna jump straight into stiff leg deadlifts, really focusing on squeezing our hamstrings and our glutes. So driving our hips into the bar at the top of the movement. 3 total sets, 8 to 10 reps. Focus on keeping your back as straight as possible. We don't want to be putting ourselves at risk of injury. So you don't need to go all the way down to the ground. You can just go as far as you're comfortable going during the range of motion, but really focus on stretching out your hamstrings and then squeezing all the way up and driving your glutes through your hips forward so you can get a tighter contraction. Once we finish with that, we're gonna go on to the last set of exercises here, and it's gonna be a superset between leg extensions and then a single leg lunge on the leg extension machine. But with the leg extensions, we're gonna be doing 10 total reps, but after the first 5, you're gonna hold that 5th rep for 5 to 10 seconds. Again, a count of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's normally how I count, and that'll be 5 seconds. Or you go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, so on and so forth. Big thing is on the 5th rep, pause, hold it for 5 seconds, and then again on the 10th rep, pause and hold it for 5 seconds. So a static hold at the peak of the contraction. Once you finish that, we're gonna jump straight into single leg lunges. So you see I just rack the leg extension at the highest position for the seat, and then I'm gonna just go straight into some single leg lunges. Alternate every 5 reps between legs and focus on keeping your knees over your toes. What that's gonna do is it's gonna allow you to put more emphasis on your quads, and we're also not fully locking out at the top of the movement. So you can kind of see I'm keeping the tension on my quads through the entire range of motion. I'm not locking my knee and putting the tension onto my glutes or my hamstrings as much. So that's gonna be pretty much it for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed the workout. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have learned something. Hope you guys have taken something away. As always, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe for more videos like this coming at you all the time. And oh, I almost forgot. After this, I did about 12 to 15 minutes of stair stepper, so stair mill cardio, just very low intensity, about a 4 setting, and the goal was to get 100 calories in, like I said, about 10 to 15 minutes. So that's gonna be the video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.